Let's talk Pokemon Go. This game had launched in the summer of 2016, July. It's like playing console games. You start off with the starter Pokemon, which in this game you'll have to start off with the Kanto starters: Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle. No, there's no option for Pikachu. You have to catch a Pikachu in the wild, which it's not very common at the moment. So you have to catch either of those. You start at level 1. Catch one, and then you reach level 2, and then you start catching Pokemon around you. So it looks like something like this. So you have like options for like berries. You can catch Pokemon. You can battle in a raid. You can battle Team Go Rocket, which is like battling Team Rocket, except they're like they're very much of a nuisance if you're playing a game and you have low stardust. So yeah, you have field research, special research. Some of them are time based, so you have to complete it by a certain time, or you cannot unlock the next one. So if you didn't finish like the first one, sucks for you. So you can basically get one of these per day. You can get a special one, a general one at Pokestops and gyms, which I'm talking about this. And the one that had like the angel thing around it, a circle around it, those are like Pokestops that are not around you, and yeah, that you haven't gone to before. And well, yeah, this is basically yeah. And then you start to level up. So you catch Pokemon, you trade Pokemon with people, which were basically it could be any team. So yellow team is Team Instinct, led by the only guy leader. Spark, Candela, and Blanche. So Team Instinct, Team Valor, and Team. So yellow team, red team, blue team. It's usually the blue team bullies everyone. And the red team, they're usually the lucky to even fight back against the blue team, but eh. So you basically catching Pokemon, raiding at gyms, fighting Team Go Rocket, and their leaders Cliff, Arlo, and Sarah, and then of course the original villain Giovanni, as you may remember from the Kanto games, Red or Blue. Yep, the Game Boy games. So it can be easy from the start if you're a general player. However, if you want to like catch a certain Pokemon, you need to get space, which you can only catch up to 300 Pokemon, and then you have to go into like the coins and that stuff like this. Which of course you have to put your Pokemon in a gym, and then and then you have like a freaking cat fight with other teams. But back in the early days when the game was out, like the first couple of years, you could have up to like 14 Pokemon in. You just had to show that you're worthy of putting your Pokemon in. Now it's only maximum 6. And Niantic being money hungry. They've been raising prices. As you've heard. So you really have to work your way up. And I'm one of the original players. So if you ever reached level 40, that was a big accomplishment. But now, just 2 or 3 years back, the game creators, the Pokemon Company, and Niantic Incorporated over in San Francisco, they decided to make it harder for people, and they expanded it to level 50, and this is where it gets creative. You have to do these special requirements just to level up. I'll show you. Your screen will look like something like this. So of course you need XP, experience, and then you have to do like 4 to 6 tasks or 7, and they're very hard tasks. This is no regular stuff. You have to be a very OG hard player. These are tasks. So 6 million. Getting XP, that's pretty general. Pretty general. Not too hard. If you can just catch Pokemon on 2 per day. But it's the task that you have to focus on. Power up a legendary Pokemon 20 times. So you have to have like a legendary mythical Pokemon from a raid. Or it came out of like a special research. They used to give those Pokemon out, but they don't, because just Niantic being money hungry. You have to win 30 raids. It can be like a general raid, level 1, level 3, level 5 raid, which are generally the legendary raids. And mega raids, mega evolution Pokemon. Yep. We have them in the game, so they haven't released all of them, but slowly they are releasing all of them, so. And you can also do EX raids, which they're like certain Pokemon like Mewtwo. You have to catch 200 Pokemon in one day, which you might want to focus on this one first. It's very important that you have to actually complete this one, because you could spend a whole day, you can Pokemon Community Day, and you could only end up catching like 120 Pokemon, and then it becomes unfortunate for you because you have to really catch a lot. If it sucks if you're a rural player, it sucks. Five gold medals, no big deal. By the time you reach level 40, you should at least have a lot of gold medals. And then these platinum ones, they only show up if you really expanded, worked hard, or actually filled it out, like filling the entire Pokédex. I walked a lot. I caught a lot. That stuff. Now, moving on to level 42, you have to have 7.5 million XP. Okay, slightly higher. Okay. Evolve Eevee into all forms. So this is when the nickname trick comes in very handy. These are the nicknames. You want Vaporeon, use Rainer, Flareon, Pyro, Jolteon, Sparky, Espeon, Sakura, Umbreon, Tamao, Leafeon, Linnea, Glaceon, Rhea, Sylveon, Kira. Otherwise, you could just use the general form of evolving, which of course Vaporeon, Flareon, and Jolteon, it's like random luck. Espeon and Umbreon, that's walk 10 kilometers and daytime or nighttime. Leafeon and Glaceon, you have to use like the special items. You have to use the Mossy Lure or the Glacial Lure just to evolve them. Use the items to evolve Pokemon 15 times. So this is when you use stones, like Universe Stones and a whole bunch of other stones like that. So the items that we're generally talking about is these Sunstone, King's Rock, Metal Coat, Dragon Skill, Upgrade, Sinnoh Stone, Universe Stone. A lot of Gen 4 Pokemon are required to evolve from Gen 1 Pokemon, Gen 2 Star Pokemon, Gen 3 Pokemon. So yeah, this is the time when you could really start saving up or have the multiple ones, or maybe the Pokemon Community Day it happened and you want to get that special Pokemon. This is when you want to start collecting these items, and then when you're reaching the road to level 42, this is when you start popping it by using these items. Three excellent throws. No big deal. Everyone can do excellent throws. You can use it on bird Pokemon, large size Pokemon, legendary Pokemon. Although the general ones that you can do is the bird Pokemon like Starly or Pidove from Gen 4 and Gen 5. 200 berries to catch Pokemon, so that's general. You don't even focus on that. Just catch Pokemon, use berries. You can focus on that last. It's the Evolve Eevee one that very concerning, because you have to walk 10 kilometers for every single Eevee just to evolve them. Now, level 43. 9 million XP. You have to get a lot of stardust, which that's pretty basic. You can just use items. If you have a lot of star pieces around when you're catching Pokemon, yeah, Myth can be very handy. So if you could just check on the Pokemon. So what we're talking about is Stardust right here. You need to have like a lot of Stardust. If you've been battling a lot of Team Go Rocket, Grunts, Leaders, or Giovanni, you probably wasted a lot, or maybe you're powering up your Pokemon. Yeah, this time you might want to save up. $200 super effective charge attack. So this is basically just when you're battling people. Battling a Team Go Rocket. Doing raids. Pokemon battles. Because we have some stuff like Battle League. Catch 5 legendary Pokemon. So if you don't have a legendary Pokemon, yeah, this can be a bypass for you. But if it doesn't say that this is like already completed, which generally it could have said, because yeah, everyone who plays Pokemon Go should have at least 5 legendary Pokemon. So unless if you have to do it in general, yeah, this is when you might want to team up with some of your buddies and battle. 5 platinum medals, so this is like pretty easy. Everyone should have one. Level 44. 11 million XP. Win 30 Great League battles. This is a lot of Great Leagues, so Pokemon Battle Leagues. So if you're not one of those people who are like doing Battle League, this might be a hard one. And there are a lot of brutal players who do Go Battle Leagues. And sometimes they cheat by using legendary Pokemon just to knock you out. They are very brutal players out there. You have to win 30 battles each of the Great League Ultra Master. Which Battle and Go Battle Leagues, that's the easiest one. So even if you win or lose, at least you battled. So hopefully if you get lucky, you can. So you just focus on catching Pokemon. And then maybe you have a good one. But make sure you have some Pokemon that can fit in each category. Because there's like certain limits where certain CP Pokemon aren't eligible to battle. Level 45. 13 million XP. Team Go Rocket. Focus. So you have to defeat 100 Team Go Rocket grunts. So yeah, you have to have a lot of strong Pokemon. Have a lot of strong Pokemon. Okay, this is when Stardust is also very useful. So you have to defeat Cliff, Arlo, and Sierra 50 times. So that's yeah. And 10 platinum medals. So by the around this time you should have a lot of platinum medals. And if you walk a lot, yeah, you could have already gotten this or catch a lot of Pokemon, yeah. Or if you completed your Kanto Dex, Johto Dex, Hoenn Dex, Sinnoh Dex, Unova Dex, Kalos Dex. Level 46, 15.5 million XP. So, we're talking field research task here, so yeah. So you have to do a Pokemon snapshot, so take a picture of your Pokemon, so don't forget to do this. You have to do 50 excellent throws. So luckily this is not 50 excellent throws in a row. If it was 50 excellent throws in a row, yeah, this would be giving any Pokemon Go player a headache. You don't know how hard it is. It is very hard. And hatch 330 eggs. So this is when you really want to start walking. So if you're dealing with a lot of 12k eggs or 5k eggs or especially 7k eggs, and it's Pokemon that you don't really like, generally these common ones, yeah, it's difficult. So this one you really want to just go out for a walk or go on a treadmill, whatever's easy for you. If you're walking your dog, you don't even have to go on your phone. You can just put it on Adventure Sync. Use Apple Health or Google Health. Yeah. Level 47, 18 million XP. So that's quite a big jump up here. 30 raids using unique Pokemon, so you cannot use the same Pokemon over and over. So if you're planning on using the same Pokemon, just different CP in raid battle, no, you gotta use a whole bunch of different Pokemon. So you have to be very creative. So if you're really good at raids, with a 1500 CP Pokemon, yeah, if you're really good raider, yeah, good luck. If you so you have to power up 3 Pokemon to max CP. So at level 47, you can really max it up to their full potential. So whatever Pokemon is your favorite, and you think their power is very good, and I would really like to use them in battle, and they're really battle worthy, and these are my favorite Pokemon, and you can do it. While some people might focus on legendary Pokemon, it's good on focusing on general Pokemon, which can really do a lot of good damage, and you also have to have 20 platinum medals, which that's a lot of work, so good luck on that. Level 48, for 21 million XP. 20 souvenirs from Buddy, so what they mean by that. If you go around here, these are the general souvenirs. So you could literally just go around checking Pokemon. $30 hearts from Buddy, that's pretty basic. Take a look at this Archon for a sec. So see the heart thing over here, that's how many hearts. Let's just swap for a sec. And if you check right here, you can really increase your heart level. Great. So the more hearts, the better. Walk 200 kilometers with buddies. So this, you might want to focus on using 5K Pokemon. So like this. This is Girder is one of the 5K Pokemon. So you walk 5 kilometers with it, you get a candy. You keep doing that until you can reach a certain candy level where you can actually evolve it. So, which apparently it's 2,000. So you might want to like focus on like a Pokemon like this. I'm also focusing on my fracture. Which it's gonna take quite a long time just to walk on a fracture to evolve to a Haxorus. Now this is also a major challenge. Walk 25 kilometers in a week 8 times. So every single week, focus on this. You have to be a big walker. And probably the best thing is if you walk your dog a lot. Look at the bar right here. If you walk 5 kilometers a week, so see how it says you walked 4.5 kilometers. So by the end of the week, by Monday 9 a.m., this thing will update the person using the account how long you walked in a week. And you have to be connected with an app like this. Google Fit. So you really have to work very hard. You have to walk a lot just to get that far. If you reach level 20, you walk 25 kilometers or even 50 kilometers, you get better rewards. Just saying. So you better focus on it. And doing that 8 times a week, if you're a busy person, this will be very difficult for you. Level 49. 25 million XP. Ten trades with Pokemon caught 300 kilometers apart, so you have to go out of town, out of the city, just to catch a Pokemon. Come back, traded with someone who is on your friend list, and they have to catch a Pokemon that they have to go very far away, out of town, just to trade it, and then you'll actually get a check just for that. 50 lucky Pokemon from trades, so you can just trade with people that you are on your friends list, and depending on how much you trade with them, how much you battle alongside with them, you do raiding with them, you just do friendly, you battle each other for fun. You will both get hearts, and friendship levels get boosted. Chances are you can get like a lucky Pokemon when you trade Pokemon, even if you're safe facing each other on the same space, catching the same Pokemon. Send 500 gifts. So this is just, you can just do that and anytime you want. 35 platinum medals. Pretty easier than the 10 trades with Pokemon caught 300 kilometers apart, so consider that one sort of easier. Just focus on completing it all. Level 50. 30 million XP. 999 excellent throws, so this is like a doozy. So this is when you really want to pick on the Pidgeys, Starly, Pidove, any Pokemon that's basically easy to catch, where there's a small circle that you can just throw the ball and it can actually fit and hit the circle, and the word excellent throw shows up. Catch a legendary Pokemon. Defeat a Team Gold Rocket leader using Pokemon under 2,500 CP 3 times. So you have to battle Cliff, Sierra, and Arlo using a Pokemon that is strong but not overpowered. So you have to focus on what CP your Pokemon is. So don't go powering up your Pokemon that high. And you have to get a rank 10 in Go Battle League, which people hate Go Battle League. Some people like it, some people don't, most people don't like it. And by the way, even if you reach level 50, there will still be new Pokemon to catch. There are still new tasks to do, so at least you'll reach level 50. And maybe Niantic will probably boost it things to level 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We'll see. So that's how everything. And link in the, this is all in the description of how to do it.